Hello everyone, I wanted to go over the Unit 3 assignment with you, which is to edit a Microsoft Word document in order to create a properly formatted APA title page. So with that, let me share my screen for you. And as we go into our course, we're within the announcements section. And from here, because we're in Unit 3, we're going to click on the Unit 3 tab. And then we're going to scroll down to the Unit 3 assignment area. This is where it is really important to make sure that you are following the assignment instructions and the grading rubric in order to see what exactly is being asked of you and how your efforts translate into points. Let me open the rubric and show you that basically we have three criteria. The first is to edit the correct area, which is worth 30 points, that we use the correct font style, which is 35 points, and that we use the correct font size, which is another 35 points. From here, we have the APA style title page step-by-step guide. And this is basically telling you that when you open your template, the only section that you are going to edit is the student's paper information, and we're going to use we're going to leave the title alone. So all we're going to do is edit from the name down to the due date. And then we're going to leave all other sections alone. Let me open up the APA style title page assignment here. And when we click to download it, you're going to have a pop-up here that is showing you that you've downloaded it. And I'm just going to select open so that we can see it. And let me bring it back over to the screen. When it first opens, it's going to open in a protected view. So this is a little yellow ribbon, and you're not going to be able to edit it unless you click on Enable Editing. If you try to edit your document here and it's not letting you, if it's telling you that you have to have a subscription or that you have to log in, that means that you don't have a full version of Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office on your computer. Most likely you have a trial version. So if that is the case, you can go to the course information section of the page, and let me show you where that is. You can go to course information, scroll down to Office Download Optional, and then this will tell you how to download your free student version of Microsoft Office. And I recommend that you do that because it really is the easiest way to access Office and to be able to find and upload your assignments when you're ready to submit them. So what we're going to do here now, once again, we're going to leave the title of your essay alone. And then what we're going to do is just edit this part here. And we can do that by highlighting it either one by one, or we can highlight the entire section. I recommend highlighting the entire section. And then we can edit the font or change the font within the font command group, which is located up towards the upper left-hand side. And as you hover over all of these areas, it tells you what they're for and what it will do. So we are going to change the font here within the font drop-down and set it to Times New Roman. And then we're going to, once again, this is highlighted still, and we're going to change the font size to font size 12. So now if I click off of it and then reselect it, you can see this entire section is set to Times New Roman size 12. This is where you are now going to edit it with your content. So whatever your first and last name is. For instance, I'm just going to say John Doe. And we're going to leave post-university the same for the department name. This department is Computer Information Systems. So for the department name, this is the department that your course that you're taking, the course that you're writing a paper for falls under. It's not actually the program of study that you're taking. So the department name is specific to the department. And for course number, all we need is for this course, the CIS110 part. You don't have to worry about the underscore or any of the additional numbers that come after it. Those are section numbers. We only need the course number, which is CIS110. And then from here, we're going to add the course name, which is Digital Skills for College and Career. For the instructor's name, I recommend using a title and also the first and last name of your instructor. So basically, however you refer to your instructor within the course is how I recommend doing it within your papers. And then the due date for the assignment is the date that the assignment is actually due as opposed to the date that you are doing the work. So this particular assignment is due, let me look at the calendar, Sunday is the 29th. This particular assignment is due on January 29th, 2023. And now we are ready to save it. And one of the awesome things about Microsoft Word in the current version is that it has an autosave feature. However, that feature is not enabled until you save it the first time. So I'm going to do a file and save, and you can see that because I downloaded it, it just saved it to wherever it was. So right now my file is located within the download section, and that's not really where I want it. So I'm going to actually do a file save as, and this actually allows me to create a new copy of this document and save it wherever I want to save it with a name that I want to save it as. So for me, I'm going to go to my desktop. And on my desktop, I have a folder called Post University. I'm going to open that. And then I have a folder for CIS110. This is where I recommend creating a new folder for every course that you take. That way you can keep your work organized. Within CIS110, I've saved a couple of documents already. The Unit 2 assignment is here, the Unit 2 discussion board, the Unit 3 discussion board. I always recommend doing your discussion boards in Microsoft Word because it allows you to improve spelling and grammar and the mechanics of writing in order to elevate your performance in that in those criteria. So there's three ways that I recommend, or three components that I recommend to using when you are saving a document. First is the course name. Second is the unit name, and then third is a description of what this particular thing is. For instance, this is the assignment, and DB can stand for discussion board. So I'm going to do that here, and I'm going to put CIS 110 Unit 3 assignment, and then I'm going to press save. And I'm going to click out of that for a minute. I'm going to go to my desktop and show you this folder. And so we have our Post University folder here. I can double click to open that, and it opened up on my other screen, so let me slide it over. And then we have our CIS110 folder. If there's anything that you are looking for in here, let's say you're 10 courses into your degree program and you're looking for something very specific, either by course number or by your name, you can do that here. I'm just going to do assignment, and I can see that I have my Unit 3 assignment. So I could actually click here to open that or just navigate to the folder. But this is extremely helpful because being able to find your work is critical for being able to submit your work for grading. So I'm going to open up the CIS110 Unit 3 assignment. And we can see here that the autosave, because I did already save it, the autosave is now on. So everything that I do from here on out is going to be saved automatically. If I were to change the date to February 1st, 2023, and we can see here that it is saving. And sometimes it takes a minute to update. And we can see here that the current status is saved. So if I click out of it and then go back in, it has saved with my previous actions. So I'm going to change that back real quick to January 29th because that is our due date for this example. And if you're watching this in a future term, just know that it's the due date for your assignment as opposed to the due date within this video. And we can see that it is saving. I seem to have a little bit of trust issues with technology, so even if I do see that it is in a saving or in a saved status, I'm still going to click on the save button one more time before I exit. And this is all that is involved in this assignment. So now let's take a look at submitting your assignment, which again is going to be in the Unit 3 page. And my Wi-Fi just kicked out a second, but that's all right. We can fix it. Let me refresh my screen here. And we're going to go to the Unit 3 page, scroll down to the Unit 3 assignment, click on the title, which is also a link to the upload area. And then from here, this is again where it is really important for you to be able to find the work that you're trying to upload. So because it is saved on my computer, I'm going to browse local files. If I was using the web version, or if I saved it in OneDrive, or if I saved it in the cloud, then I would click on Browse Cloud Service, but local files refers to your computer. So we're going to browse local files, and it already opened up to this folder, but I'm going to just click on desktop so we can navigate from the beginning. Right here you can see that we are currently located on our desktop. These are the things that are available for us. I'm going to open the post-university folder, and then I'm going to open my CIS110 folder. And then I know that what I'm uploading is my CIS110 Unit 3 assignment. So we have those components here. It's very easy for us to identify. And I can double click on that. We can see under attached files that CIS110 Unit 3 assignment is attached as a file. I'm going to press on submit. This is going to bring you to your assignment preview. It's going to go through a little conversion process, and then you're going to see a preview of your assignment. And then I, as your instructor, am able to download your assignment from here in order to click through it and just verify that everything that you did is in fact correct with font type and font size. At this point, you're also going to receive an email to your student account letting you know that your assignment was received. You can also click on My Grades and scroll down to the Unit 3 assignment. You can see the little exclamation point here, which means that it needs grading, so that means that it's submitted. If you were to go back into the Unit 3 page and go to the Unit 3 assignment, you're also going to see, apparently I'm having some internet issues. They are building a house next to me and they keep on interrupting the service there, so I apologize about that. And there we go. All right, so we are going to go to the Unit 3 page and go to the Unit 3 assignment. And when we click on that, we are going to see that we do have our assignment uploaded. If you submitted it one time and there's something that you want to correct in order to increase your points, you can do that by starting a new submission here and then going through the same steps that we did before in order to upload it. I'm going to press cancel on that, and that basically concludes how to complete your assignment for Unit 3. I hope that you found this helpful. Thank you for bearing with me for a couple of Wi-Fi issues. And if you have any questions on this assignment, please let me know. Have a great week.